Yes, they have the right to teach evolution because everyone deserves the right to learn new things.
Yeah, they do.
Why?
Because basically history and what you're trying to learn about supposedly where people come from. So I felt like, yeah, they do.
I believe they do. Mainly just because, it's all about biology. We have to know where species come from, how they've adapted to our environment, and where our Earth is going today.
Personally, I think they do because it's something that we as humans have more or less found out more and more about as like the years pass. But they should also keep or just tell students to keep their minds open on what they truly believe in, like what happens. If they believe in evolution, if they believe in like Bible stuff, so be it. But don't don't turn into one of those things where you cram that stuff down like the students' throats. Make it so where it's like you tell them this and be like, hey, keep an open mind for other stuff as well. That's what I personally believe.
I think they do have the right because there's a lot of evidence that suggests that there's theories that back up the origins of human race.
Yes,
Why?
because there's a lot of proof for it. There's a lot of evidence for evolution.
Yes, I believe they do, but only if they teach everything. They can't just teach evolution. They have to teach Christianity, any type of religion. That they should offer classes on anything that people want to take.
Absolutely.
Yes, schools do have the right to teach evolution because it's important to know where we came from and possibly figure out where we're going.
Yes, I think they do have the right because it's important to know originally where we came from and how we evolved to become as we are today as humans.
No, because I feel like they leave out part of the biblical sense of it.
I feel like it's up in the air. Like I'm kind of in between, so I'll say no.
I do not, mainly because I believe in my faith and God, and what the Bible teaches me is against evolution.
I mean, I can only believe like what I've been taught, and so far, it just seems like it all adds up for like what has been taught. But I'm sure if there are any findings that maybe proved it wrong or just kind of threw something into it, it would kind of shock the whole world. But as of right now, anything that I've been taught about evolution pretty much adds up to like what it is.
Um, I do agree with what I've been taught because there has been a lot of evidence to back up the theories of evolution.
Yes, because of my first answer, there's evidence for it, and it's the best explanation that we have for how we came to be.
No,
Why?
because I am a Christian. I believe in Christianity.
Yes, because there's like proof data about it. You need to like give me these questions ahead of time.
Yeah, I agree with what I've been taught so far about the evolution of man because people have dedicated hours and hours and hours of their lives to figure out where we've come from. And they've also been able to figure out and piece together some of the older organisms that can attach to ours.
Yes, I do think because scientists have worked hard to discover where we came from, and I so far I do believe that they are right of everything they have discovered.
Whenever they start teaching history.
I felt like probably eighth grade is a good start because basically you're coming into you know young adulthood and minds wandering. So I feel like that's a good age.
I don't believe you should teach it until probably about high school, mid-high school, just because kids can have their own beliefs by then.
I believe, I guess like young teenagers should be introduced to it, maybe beginning of high school, and then more or less taught in depthly maybe towards the end of high school. But definitely just have them maybe like an intro course or like a little like touch bases on like what evolution is, and then like as they go through high school, that they learn more and more about it, more or less towards like the end of the years, like when they have like their own beliefs and like what they can like think about and like have an open mind towards.
I think by the time students get to high school, because by then they're able to form their own opinions rather than be manipulated by others.
I don't think it matters really. I just don't.
I think that it's susceptible to teach evolution in high school, I guess.
At the same age that they start teaching everything else. Kids learn like math when they're like preschool, and evolution is like just a very basic part of like science.
I believe they should teach evolution in depth when students get to high school, and there should be an introduction to it when they are in 7th to 8th grade.
I think it should be acceptable and during middle school, because the sooner you know, the better you understand.